Ladies and gentlemen, go grab yourself a drink, grab a popcorn. This is going to be a blockbuster video for you guys. Lots to go through. It's going to be a long one. You're going to enjoy it. We've finally got the squad that's heading out to the USA tour. We've got some updates in regards to Caicedo, some madness happening there. Got a little bit of update in regards to Romelu Lukaku, and a whole heap of other bits and pieces. You're going to enjoy this. Strap yourself in. Let's go.
All right. Here we go. Back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. The Chelsea admin page is absolutely popping off. As you can see, lovely picture of the entire 29-man squad that is heading out to the United States for the preseason tour. Let's go. They must have stole this from me. Let's go. Chelsea Football Club doing a madness. Some video as well. Carney Chukwuemeka, Mudryk. It's lovely to see, man. I am so excited for the preseason. I'm pretty sure you guys are all very, very excited about it as well. It's looking nice. Whole heap of different pictures and whatnot. Obviously, we saw this one yesterday. Angelo Gabriel being a Chelsea player. So yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 29-man squad list. Let's go through the list, and then we'll talk about the key absenteeism, and then we'll give you my opinion on it, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it in the comment section. But some really interesting inclusions as well. So goalkeepers: Kepa Arrizabalaga, Gabriel Slonina, Lucas Bergstrom, Eddie Beach, Jamie Cunningham. Look, all focus will be on Kepa. I'm pretty sure Gabriel Slonina will get some time as well. I don't think we're going to get a goalkeeper. We'll see what happens till the end of the transfer window, but maybe there is a chance for Slonina to stick around and be a number 2, as Kepa is most likely going to be the number 1 goalkeeper for the upcoming season. Defenders: Thiago Silva, Trevoh Chalobah. Lots of conversation happening in regards to Trevoh Chalobah, which we'll get to, because one particular brother named Wesley Fofana, he's injured and he's not traveling. So there's a whole heap of chaos that's going on in regards to Trevoh Chalobah. Ben Chilwell, Marc Cucurella, Malo Gusto, Bashir Humphreys, Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill, ladies and gentlemen, makes the cut. Of course, he's going to the preseason tour with us, but a bit of information about Levi Colwill, which we'll touch on. Ian Maatsen and Alfie Gilchrist. Look, the only Gilchrist I know is the Australian Gilchrist, the cricketer. I don't know who this guy is, but look, good luck to him. It'll be interesting to see how Ian Maatsen does in this preseason. Lots of hope. I like this player, man. I've liked him ever since he debuted for Chelsea Football Club under Frank Lampard. And he had a sensational season last season, a breakthrough season, and he became, an important player at Burnley under Vincent Kompany. So lots to look forward to in regards to Ian Maatsen as well. Next up, midfielders. I'll give you the list later on as to who I'm really looking forward. Pretty much, I'm looking forward to almost every single one of these players to do well. The focus will be on every single one of them, to be honest. Midfielder: Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher, obviously, there's rumors about him leaving, but he still makes the cut to go to the United States tour. We're thin in midfield, as you can see. So we need the numbers there, and we definitely need Caicedo to come through as soon as possible. And then maybe add another midfielder on top. Carney Chukwuemeka, Andrey Santos, Cesare Casadei, Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall has been penciled down as a midfielder, which makes sense because you've got Ian Maatsen, you've got Ben Chilwell, you've got Marc Cucurella. You don't need Lewis Hall as well to be part of the defensive unit. I think this makes absolute sense. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the midfield is definitely very thin. If you add Caicedo in the mix, then it starts looking good. So, one of these two, or maybe out of these three over here, potentially one or two could go out on loan. I'm hoping Carney Chukwuemeka sticks around at Chelsea Football Club. I think he's needed in midfield and potentially could get some key minutes. So hopefully that happens. Cesare Casadei, there's already been talks that he's potentially going to go out on a loan to Leicester. Forwards: Mykhailo Mudryk, Raheem Sterling, Noni Madueke, Angelo Gabriel, which is great to see that he's going to be part of the preseason, but he's also been penciled down to go out on a loan to Strasbourg. Diego Moreira There's going to be eyes on him as to how he does. Nicolas Jackson as well, of course, Christopher Nkunku and Mason Burstow. Dujuan Richards training only. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably looking at the list and going, there's some key players that are not part of this list. Where's Reece James? Where's Wesley Fofana? Armando Broja? And a couple of more. So look, all I'm going to say before we talk about those absenteeism is, I think from what we have, don't forget, there are certain players that didn't make the cut as well. Ziyech didn't make the cut. Romelu Lukaku didn't make the cut. Ampadu, which we'll touch on. Ampadu's gone to Leeds United. He's been sold. Callum Hudson-Odoi didn't make the cut. Aubameyang didn't make the cut. So from what we have, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is fine. Like, this is okay. We've got a set of players that are not part of the Chelsea future, and they're going to go. We've got a set of players that are either recovering from injury or sick. They're not here in the list. I think Reece James will touch on very soon. Will end up eventually going to the preseason, but he's at the moment sick. And the rest here we have. So I don't understand why so many people in social media are having a go at this squad and saying, oh, this is a mid-table squad. This is a mediocre squad. Karma. Everything is set. We just need some inclusions. We need some players to come in the likes of Caicedo, potentially maybe a striker as well, another midfielder, and we should be all right. Caicedo, look, as I've kept saying in the last few videos, we're neck deep on that conversation with Caicedo. I know it hasn't happened this week. They're saying now next week. Every week we say next week, but it has to happen. It has to happen. So that particular player, I can't see anyone else get. Any other clubs, so hoping that he's going to be a Chelsea player, and then after that hopefully we can add a few more. I thought this particular comment from PYS was really apt. If you compare this squad to the squad that left last season on the pre-season tour, it's night and day difference. So we've come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. We have come a long way. Our first pre-season game in 2021 was a pivot of Gallagher and Barkley with Sahar at left centre back and Kennedy at left wing back. The front three was Ziyech, Havertz, and Hudson-Odoi. There you go. It's already a massive change. It's an evolution. It really is. We've got rid of many players. So Malangsa is another one who's not part of this traveling unit. I don't think we've sold Malangsa as yet. So, there needs to be a solution there. Now you've got a squad full of young, hungry, and talented players that Pochettino needs to gel together. It's an upgrade when you look at it as a whole. Add Enzo, James, Buddy, Shield, Fofana in that picture that traveled, and it don't look look as bad. Absolutely, it's about how you play together, not what's going on paper. What's on paper? Add Caicedo, a good striker, a good goalkeeper, and attacking midfielder, wing hybrid, and I'm excited. Look, I don't know about the goalkeeper. I'm not really sure whether we are really going to dip into that market in this window. Maybe that might be for the next window or next summer. But yeah, potentially a striker and another attacking midfielder is in the cards. We'll talk about the striker situation very, very soon. In fact, we'll talk about it right now. Armando Broja will remain at Cobham as he continues his recovery from injury. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Broja, look, he had a big injury and he's still slowly coming back from it. He's not going to the preseason. I think it might be penciled down that he possibly could go out on a loan. I can't imagine moving into the new season with Nicolas Jackson as our only out-and-out striker. Yeah, you can use Nkunku at times as a striker, but then you need someone behind Nkunku as well. And without Armando Broja, Romelu Lukaku is going to be set to leave. Aubameyang is going to be set to leave. We've already sent David Fofana to loan to Union Berlin. I can't imagine, Armando Broja, who seems to have some sort of injury cloud still, and he's recovering, moving into the new season with Nicolas Jackson and a not completely fit Armando Broja as yet. So I think there could be a move for a striker. Yesterday, as I said in my video, that look, I find it a bit strange if we will go for someone like Kolo Muani at this stage. I love Kolo Muani, by the way. I really do. I just thought that maybe Poch is looking at Armando Broja and Nicolas Jackson to lead the line, I suppose, and Nkunku being an option as well. But now I'm starting to think, I think that Kolo Muani situation will be monitored probably a lot highly than we actually expect. Vlahovic is going to PSG, so don't even tell me about Vlahovic. Lautaro Martinez, as Fabrizio Romano said, is categorically a no at the moment. So there is no other striker that we're linked with. Colomani is the only one that we are remotely interested in. So watch this space. Reece James will join up soon. He felt unwell this morning. So look, there's a lot that's been said about Reece James recently, right? There was a precautionary scan. He felt some pain. They were going to decide whether he was going to go to the preseason or not. He's going to go to the preseason. That's the word. Even though he's unwell and he's not part of the traveling unit, he is going to go to the USA tour once he feels better. So hopefully he starts feeling better. I don't know what this sickness is. Hopefully it's just a normal flu or something like that, and he gets over it. But yeah, I don't like this sort of bad cloud around Reece James. A bit of pain, precautionary scans, having to really look after him, with so much care and attention. Like, he needs to find a solution long run. So hopefully, whatever sickness it is, he gets over it and he can go into the preseason tour ASAP and participate heavily in the matches to get fit for the new season. So look, I'm treading the Reece James situation very cautiously. Like, I'm watching, I'm monitoring. I know some of you guys feel, don't be so negative. It's not being negative. Like, Reece James has a history of poor health. So hoping that, in the long run, we find him in a good place with his health, man, because him being fit just means brilliant for us. We're going to win a lot of games, as I've said previously as well. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Armando Breuer on Instagram saying, patience, calm down, calmer. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Look, for me, not being part of the preseason is a huge deal. So even though he's saying patience, which is great, I feel like he's probably going to be penciled down to go out on a loan. It's a huge deal not to be seen by Mauricio Pochettino how you play in game conditions. So we'll see. We'll see if he sticks around. My verdict is he's potentially going to go out on a loan. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, before we talk about this, take a moment right now, smash the like button, guys. Let's build those likes up. Let's try and hit 1,000 likes for this particular video. We've got so much to still talk about. As I said, get that drink, get that popcorn, and strap yourselves in. This is a blockbuster video. So much information to let you guys know about. So smash that like button. Let's try and aim for 1,000 likes. Breaking. Wesley Fofana has not traveled due to a knee injury, which is being assessed. This is concerning, ladies and gentlemen. This is hugely concerning. Wesley Fofana's knee played up last season as well. Don't forget, he had that huge leg break the season before. I'm worried, man. And this is where the whole Chalobah conversation's coming in. I think it's probably right that Chalobah sticks around, because there is no guarantee how Wesley Fofana's knee is going to hold up for the entirety of the season. This brother, much like Reece James, I think is incapable of playing out an entire season. He's already not going to be part of the preseason tour because of an injury. We haven't even started the season yet. And that knee injury, which bugged him many times last season. So look, he's not going to be ready. We definitely need, at a bare minimum, 4 CBs at one given time. So you've got Thiago Silva, you've got Buddy Shield is injured as well. Levi Colwill, you've got Chalobah, and Wesley Fofana is injured. So look, and Buddy Shield is not traveling either. So we had 5 CBs, right? We had Buddy Shield, Levi Colwill, Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Wesley Fofana. And out of the 5, two are injured. Let's have a look at the list again, just quickly, the list of defenders. CBs, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Bashir Humphreys will probably play as CB, and Levi Colwill. There you go. I don't know too much about Alfie Gilchrist, to be honest. As I said, the only Gilchrist I know is Adam Gilchrist, Australian cricketer. So ladies and gentlemen, I think Chalobah, there is a case for Chalobah to stick around. I wouldn't entertain letting Chalobah go. I think Chalobah will probably get game time because Wesley Fofana ain't going to be fit. Buddy Shield is not going to be fit. So we're in trouble in the CB department if we sell Chalobah. So I completely understand why there is chaos in regards to Chalobah in social media from the fans, because it makes sense. Here's a news in regards to Chalobah from Bobby Vincent. Chelsea are open to selling Chalobah for the right price, but the defender is not desperate to leave the club. I wouldn't be selling him. I know if there is an offer, if it comes to the table, we may look at that. But and I know Chalobah's probably got aspirations to make it to the Euros team for England, but he's got a long-term contract with Chelsea Football Club. I would keep him. We need him right now. We seem to be in trouble in the CB department. And don't forget, the Levi Colwill situation is a little bit iffy as well. That's not 100% set in stone. So for me, Chalobah stays. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have sold Ampadu to Leeds, 7 million plus add-on. So for all those people that are probably screaming, oh, maybe we have some options with Ampadu. He can potentially fit in defense or maybe in midfield. Nah, he's gone. He's gone to Leeds. And look, rightly so. Rightly so. He doesn't have a future at Chelsea Football Club. And look, good luck to him at Leeds. Hope he kills it in the Championship and he bounces back up to the Premier League with Leeds. 7 million plus add-ons. I think the add-on is sell-on clause. Chelsea have inserted a future sell-on clause for Ampadu, but no buyback option, which is fine. We don't seem to be believing in Ampadu, so there is no buyback. There is a sell-on clause, so hopefully any future sales we can make some money out of Ampadu. But as I said, look, now he's free from Chelsea Football Club. Go and enjoy your time, man. Go and settle down somewhere, work hard, and really showcase your talent. And hopefully down the track, you can get your big breakthrough. So look, some people are not happy about this particular move for him to go to Leeds. They think that he's better than that. Look, right now, he's got to start from base level. And this is probably where he needs to start things off. I don't think there's any Premier League teams that are keen on getting him at the moment. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Benoit Badiashile is targeting a return at the start of the new season, but he will not go to USA. So, look, even though he's targeting a return, I don't think he'll be match fit. So it'll be a little while until he's fully fit, some minutes off the bench, and then eventually he'll be fit enough. So the defenders that we are going to be moving in the new season, hoping that there's no more injuries in this preseason tour, is Silva, Colwill, and Chalobah. So we're quite thin in the CB department. Levi Colwill, ladies and gentlemen, traveling to the United States for the preseason. A lot of focus will be on him. A lot of focus. As I said, from that particular list, there's a lot of players that my eyes will be on, but none more so than Levi Colwill, of course. All right, a little bit of news in regards to Levi Colwill. Now, this can get a bit annoying for some people, but hopefully we can put some context around it. Now, further to this, so Felix obviously talked about Levi Colwill a little bit on 4th of July, saying that we've categorically said he's not up for sale. I think that's been the notion from every single journalist out there that cover, Chelsea Football Club. Obviously, Felix is not a journalist, but ITK, so in the know people as well. They've been saying Levi Colwill is not up for sale categorically. However, Liverpool have been pushing really hard. So this is what Felix had to say. Further to this, Jurgen Klopp has held a phone call with Colwill directly. Chelsea are extremely angered by Brighton and Liverpool's persistence, as they have said many times directly that Levi is not for sale. Chelsea are contemplating reporting Liverpool to the FA. Look, I mean, it's not like we don't do these sort of activities. We do it as well. But if you want to complain to FA about Liverpool, no problems. My thing is, why is Levi Colwill entertaining conversations still? Like, if he's keen to stick around at Chelsea Football Club, why are you entertaining phone calls? Like, you should be telling your camp that I'm set on Chelsea. Like, I don't want to hear any other clubs. The fact that he still wants to hear other clubs out, it makes me think there is a possibility his head could turn. There is a possibility. I'm hoping there isn't. I'm hoping he sticks around at Chelsea Football Club. But with these sort of things that's been happening, phone calls from Jurgen Klopp, Brighton players tagging him on Instagram saying, "Come on, brother, we're waiting for you." It makes me think that he himself and his agency and his camp has kept the door open for these sort of conversations to happen. If their camp said categorically, no, he ain't going nowhere. I don't think these things happen. You think Jurgen Klopp would call Levi Colwill if he knew from the agency, Levi Colwill's agency, that he's not going to go anywhere? He's staying at Chelsea Football Club. No, Jurgen Klopp wouldn't bother. The fact that Jurgen Klopp has called makes me think that Jurgen Klopp thinks that he can change Levi Colwill's mind. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what's your thought about this situation. Obviously, that conversation with Pochettino, Levi Colwill and Pochettino probably will happen sometime very, very soon in this preseason. And I hope that off the back of that conversation, Levi Colwill ends up signing the new contract. Enzo Fernandez is going to fly from Argentina, so don't worry. Enzo Fernandez is going to be in the preseason, ladies and gentlemen, which is great to see. Pochettino, look at this, man. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing for this preseason. I'm really buzzing. Hopefully, Caicedo can join in this preseason sometime. He will be traveling with Brighton to the United States. So both the teams are traveling to the United States. We've actually got Brighton after Wrexham. Our first game is against Wrexham. And then after that, it is against Brighton in this upcoming weekend, the weekend that will come at the end of this week. So we've got Brighton. It'll be crazy to watch, Caicedo face against us. So hopefully before that happens, Caicedo can become a Chelsea player. But as I said, man, love to see this. And apparently there's already good vibes internally about Mauricio Pochettino. A lot of the players are feeling a lot more confident. The morale is quite high as well. So it's great to see. Great to see. Now, a little bit of inside knowledge from London is London's First, which is part run by PYS as well. This is what they had to say. One of our followers got to meet Raheem Sterling and Armando Broja on Saturday. Sterling told him that we are going to be fitter than any other team in the league because he has never ran so much in his life. Broja commented that Poch stamped his authority from day one. Great to see, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see this. I love to see the positive vibes in the squad and this information. Sterling told him we are going to be fitter than any other team in the league because he has never ran so much in his life, and we've only been in preseason training for 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. So look, yeah, man. As I said, I'm excited. I'm excited that the players. I'm keen to see how fit we really are because come the first game against Liverpool, I don't want any excuses. I don't want players are still adapting. It's just the first game of I want it to be like as if the players have already played 10 games. They're buzzing. They're physically up for it. Mentally, they're up for it. And their fitness shows that. Their sharpness shows that. So very, very keen to see how it all pans out in this preseason. And Broja commented that Poch stamped his authority from day one. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, before we get onto the transfer side of things, ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you feel about everything in regards to the 29-man squad in the comment section. Are you happy with the squad? Are you not happy? Are you confident? Do you think it's a mid-table squad? Obviously, we need to include a few more people, of course, but I feel like we've done good enough with what we have. Last but not least, on this entire preseason tour and the exclusions of players, Romelu Lukaku, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Hakim Ziyech will return to Chelsea on Tuesday. So obviously they didn't come on Monday. Players have left. These guys will return on Tuesday. Don't forget, Callum Hudson-Odoi will probably be in the squad in this particular list as well. He's on the way out too. But these people, Romelu Lukaku, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, there's some talks about Aubameyang going to Marseille. So hopefully he accepts that. Lukaku, please, what are you going to do? There's some information about Lukaku as well, which we'll touch on. Find a solution. Ziyech as well, find a solution, man. You've been given enough time to find a solution. Leave the football club. Now there is no blame on Chelsea Football Club. We've given you enough time. So these guys are still going to be sticking around at Chelsea at Cobham. They have to find a solution. They're not traveling in the preseason tour, and rightly so. The Chelsea squad will fly out today for the preseason tour. This is from Matt Law. Great to see. All right, now, transfer news, ladies and gentlemen. Transfer news. And before we do that, as I said, smash the like button. Get those likes up to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully, so far, you guys are really enjoying it. As I said, this will be a longer video because there's a lot to go through. Now, some transfer news. First up, Caicedo. Latest. If you missed out on the stream in regards to Caicedo earlier today, go check that out. Where we talked about Caicedo. and took a lot of comments from the live stream as well. So it was an interesting discussion. So check that out. This is the latest from Nathan Gissing. Chelsea had an offer last week rejected by Brighton, 65 plus 5 million add-ons. 65 plus 5 million add-ons. Look, this is the vibe I get from Chelsea Football Club, ladies and gentlemen. Caicedo is top priority. There's no doubts about that. Caicedo is 100% top priority. But I think at the same time, Caicedo, we're not desperate. We are looking to play on our terms. So I've had to sort of reassess the situation a little bit and really calm down, because the stream that I did earlier on, I was a little bit frustrated that how come we haven't got Caicedo as yet. I think we need to understand what Chelsea are trying to do here. Chelsea are, as I said, have Caicedo as the number one priority in midfield, but at their own terms. They're not going to bend over backwards for Brighton and give them whatever they want. They will submit bids based on what Chelsea believe is the right price for Caicedo. Now, 65 plus 5 million, I think that is a bit of a joke, if I'm being absolutely honest. If Declan Rice is going for 100 million, and I'm not saying go and pay 100 million for Caicedo, Caicedo is probably worth about 80 million. So 65 plus 5 million, Brighton will never accept that. But maybe this is the long game. You don't just throw out your best offer initially, and then, if Brighton rejects that, then what? then you're stuck. You're going to have to increase from 80 plus. So 65 plus 5 million. At first, I was looking at this and going, what are you doing, Chelsea Football Club? But I think there's a strategy to this madness. I really do think there is a strategy. The problem is, there's two ways to look about it. One, if you're looking at it from a financial standpoint, you think, you know what, Chelsea's doing it the right way. They've learned from their lessons and they're not looking to pay overs. The second point is, from a fan's perspective, or even from a squad's perspective, we would have liked to have a key player, an important player like Caicedo in the squad right now. It's very crucial that the pivot between him and Enzo Fernandez gets playing and gels together, builds that chemistry. So which way do you go? Do you financially get hurt and bring the player in, or do you just stay patient and just see another week out and see where it all goes? Because, as I said, there are no other clubs bothering us at the moment. There's only one suitor at the moment. Caicedo's agreed personal terms with us. Yes, we are opening the door up for other suitors to come in and swoop here, but for the time being, maybe, just maybe, Chelsea's doing the right thing. So let's see what happens this week. What sort of better offer that we come up with. Obviously, 65 plus 5 million is simply not good enough. Chelsea had 70 million plus add-ons turned down for Caicedo. So we've gone from 65 plus 5, which was not good enough. We've also gone from 70 plus add-ons, which has been turned down for Caicedo. Keep calm and let's see what happens this week. Negotiations are going well. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Further goes on to say, Brighton is tough and it's their strategy and they ask for big money. Chelsea are optimistic and are confident Moises Caicedo will be a Chelsea player. They don't want to pay crazy money. They will move this forward and offer more than 70 million plus add-ons still ongoing. So look, I think ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, we will strike a deal somewhere close to about 80 million guaranteed fees plus add-ons. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Right now, we're on 70 million. I think the next one has to be the final one that does the trick, hopefully. If not, we'll see. We'll see what happens then. If Brighton don't accept 80 million guaranteed, because we've gone from 65 to 70, I don't know whether we're going to do a 75 plus add-ons. I think just go straight to 80 because I feel like that's the key mark. But if we go to 75 plus add-on and that gets rejected, how much time do we really have? Like, okay, we take this week and we just wait for one more week, but can we wait another week after? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're getting closer and closer to the start of the Premier League season. So how much time do we really have? So we've tested the waters twice with two different bids, it looks like. I think this final third bid, maybe it's not even two different. I think we've done three bids. We've gone 60 million, if you guys remember, from David Ornstein. And then, 60 million. And then today we're hearing 65, and now we've got a 71 as well rejected. So this will be the fourth one that's coming up now. let's see what happens. Bottom line, I can see both sides of the coin here. Financially, we don't want to get done, but at the same time, we need this player in. So it's a conundrum. It's a massive conundrum. We've been burnt before by paying over the top for players. So I can understand Chelsea trying to fix the reputation of not getting ripped off. And especially with Brighton, we've always got ripped off. Chelsea's next bid for Caicedo will be 80 million. There you go, according to Simon Jones from Mailsport. Mailsport also understands that some Chelsea players have sought assurances that the club still intends to strengthen with signing after losing some experience head. So there's certain players that are a bit worried that a lot of experience have left, and we haven't really bought anyone as yet. I think some of the players will calm down as soon as we see Caicedo come in. And after that, we'll see what we do with another midfielder, attacking midfielder, striker. I think once Caicedo is in the building, a lot of people will start feeling a lot better. Chelsea discussed the merits of Vlahovic, but his salary was seen as too high and prohibitive. Simon Jones reports, look, Vlahovic is going to PSG. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. Romelu Lukaku. This brother wants to go to Juventus. Juventus fans outside the club's medical center. We don't want Lukaku. Like, these guys are protesting. Look, Romelu Lukaku, brother, I'm going to make it short and simple. Go to Saudi Arabia. Go to Saudi Arabia. That's your destination, man. You've ruined it at Serie A, man. You've killed it with Inter Milan, and Juventus don't want you. Like, you don't have a future in Serie A. You are, like, honestly, I don't want to say this, but you are stupid. You are stupid. You are very, very stupid. You didn't follow your instructions from your agency, Rock Nation. I don't know what you're doing with your lawyer, Ledeur, and you potentially want to go to Juventus, who don't want you. They don't want you. Go to Saudi Arabia. Just finish this and go to Saudi Arabia. Make the money and finish up your career over there. That's all I have to say about Romelu Lukaku. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, this came out of nowhere. Chelsea have joined the race for Keisuke Goto, regarded as the best young talent in Japan. Goto is a 6'3" striker, and Chelsea scouts have identified him as a player that could succeed in England or one of Chelsea's partner clubs. Look, I have no idea who he is, and if he's someone who our scouts have done solid research on, no problems. Let's see what happens. We can potentially send him to any of our partner clubs. Obviously, right now we have Strasbourg, and we are looking to add more clubs down the track. Could he come in and become a Chelsea striker? Look, I'd like to think we're going to go with someone a little bit more reputable, who's got a bit more experience in European level. But I don't want to disregard. You look at how Mitoma has done at Brighton. These Japanese players, they're talented. They're talented. But look, I'll leave it for you guys to make a judgment on this. As I said, I don't know too much about him, so how can I disregard someone that I have no idea? But for me, the preference is Kolomuani if we are going for a striker now. The fact that Armando Broja potentially not going to be ready. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this particular video. It's been a long one, but hopefully it's been a good one. Let me know about the squad. Let me know about Caicedo. Let me know about Lukaku. Let me know about this brother from Japan in the comment section. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's live stream is going to be a banger. See ya.